Hello, Mandobug here with the first week of the Ripple As You Go cat. This week we're going to be learning how to make the large motif. So I hope you've downloaded your pattern and have it next to you. It's going to be very helpful to follow along with me as I show you how to make this motif. Alright, we are going to be making the big motif. In order to start, you're going to need to chain 6 and slip stitch to form a circle. So chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you're going to slip stitch to the first chain, which is just yarn overing and pulling through everything that was on your hook. And now we have formed a little circle. So for the first round, we're going to put 20 double crochet inside of that circle. So for the first one, we're going to do a chain 3. Oops. So that chain 3 is going to count as our first double crochet. Then we're going to do 19 more inside the circle. Once you have your 20 stitches inside your circle, you're going to slip stitch to the top of that first chain 3, so that top chain. And that's going to join the end of our round. So for the next round, we're going to do a chain 1 for height. We're going to work a single crochet into that same stitch, and we're going to chain 6. We're going to skip 1 stitch, and we're going to work a single crochet into the next stitch. And it creates this kind of loop. We're going to be doing that all the way around. So chain 6, skip 1 stitch, which was this one, and work into the next. Chain 6, skip 1 stitch and work into the next. So when you get to the end of the round, you'll have a chain 6 and you'll be working a slip stitch into that first single crochet to join. And at this point, you should have 10 chain 6 spaces. If you don't, I would recommend ripping back, starting over, and really paying attention to skipping the correct number of stitches. It's kind of hard to see in a variegated yarn, and it may take some practice. So for the next round, we're going to slip stitch into that chain 6 space. And we're going to chain 3, which is going to count as a double crochet. And we're going to work 3 more double crochet into that chain 6 space for a total of 4 double crochet. We're going to chain 2. And then work 4 double crochet into the next chain 6 space, and that's what we will be doing around. Chain 2. Okay, as we approach the end of the round, I have my chain 2, then we're going to slip stitch to the top of that first chain 3, which is going to complete the round. So for the next round, we're going to be working 1 single crochet in each stitch around, which will give us 60 single crochet. So you're going to chain 1 for height, and work a single crochet in that first stitch, and then each stitch around. So the next 3 double crochet. And then also 1 in each of the chains. We'll just continue around. Alright, as you approach the end of the round, just make sure to slip stitch to that first single crochet to join, and you'll have your 60 single crochet around. So for the last round, we're going to do similar to the second round. Chain 1 for height, single crochet in the same stitch, chain 6. But this time, instead of skipping 1 stitch, we're going to be skipping 2. So skip 2 stitches and single crochet in the next stitch, which is going to create a chain 6 space for you. And do that around, so chain 6, skip 2 stitches and single crochet in the next, creates that loop. Alright, and as you approach the end of your round, you'll have your chain 6 and you'll slip stitch to that first single crochet to join. And you should have 20 chain 6 spaces. And that is the big motif. At this point, you can cut your yarn, pull your end through, and move on to another motif. So make sure you guys make 7 of those large motifs. Please feel free to stop by in the Schoppel Ravelry group to show us what you've made, show us how those colorways are working up, and I will see you next week to show you how to make the small motif and to join those to these large motifs.